Hey everybody, welcome to Spikey Saturday number 173 on the Mana Leek. I'm John as always, and we're going to play some more of the aggressively okay format of M19. We 2-1 last week finally after some 0-2s on Spikey Saturday. We'll see if we can do it again. I'd be totally fine jumping into red-white again because boy, that deck is explosive. But there are some other things I haven't tried yet still. I still haven't tried Black-Red Sacrifice, but boy, do I think it is actually hard to get in there. There we go. I started that video hoping we would go in pretty quickly. That's a foil Alpine Moon. Foils are sometimes randomly worth a whole bunch of money on Magic Online due to redemption. Alpine Moon in foil is worth 80 cents. So no. We've got Prodigious Growth. The card that I have lost to too many times, and I've whined about, and I will continue to whine about. That on the horse is just stupid. Maybe this is the time. Maybe I try out the jam auras on your creatures and hope your opponent doesn't look at them sideways and they die. So we could try that out. There's Volley Veteran, which is fine. Enigma Drake. I like the blue-red spells deck. It's just hard to get all the payoffs, but I mean, starting pack one, pick one is fine. There's nothing down here that I'm even slightly looking at. I think it is between Prodigious Growth, Enigma Drake, or Volley Veteran. And you know what? I want to be the Stompyman this time. So we're going to be the Stompyman. In before we don't open any more green cards. Well, I mean, if we want to go deep, and I mean stupidly deep, we could try it, right? The pack's not that much better. There's a Druid of the Cowl, which is probably the correct choice because we could be green whatever. We don't have to be green white. In addition, this might go around. We might actually wheel this. And this is only okay if you do have Luminous Bonds and Cages the Hieromancer and etc., which we are not in any way guaranteed to get. So I think we will play it a bit more safe and take the Druid of the Cowl here. That way we could be green blue, we could be green white, we could be green red, we could be a bunch of things. So let's take Druid. Follow that up with, just a Rabid Bite. I'm totally fine with a Rabid Bite. Bristling Boar probably won't come back around, but it would be nice. I'd be okay with that Rejuvenator coming back around, but yeah, we're taking Rabid Bite. Easy peasy. So yeah, still not totally certain about this format. I think it's aggressively okay. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's bad. I think bad is too strong of a word for this. Bad is a word I will use for Hour of Devastation and Amonkhet and Havison Restored. Not so much for this, though. We get a Strangling Spores, which is fine. I talked about this a bit in Crack-a-Pack, I think. The removal's actually not great in this set, and you in fact don't necessarily need that much. Like a piece or two is probably okay, and paying 4 mana for your removal is honestly a lot. So I am actually slightly looking at Skyscanner here instead of the Strangling Spores. That might be metagaming just a little bit too much, but Skyscanner is really good. There's nothing in white to bring us in. Green card is literal worst. Bookcase is okay. I really want that Skyscanner. But no, we'll play the traditional Magic way of saying removal's good. And taking Strangling Spores. Okay, we get a Reclamation Sage, which is totally fine. You know how I don't entirely like playing a mainboard Naturalized in this format? I'll play one when it's attached to a 2-1. You better believe I will. Cuts green a little bit. Leaves 2 pretty mediocre cards left. Black, no. Sage is just better. Nothing in red, nothing in white. We're taking that Sage. Bristling Boar. Pretty happy with the Bristling Boar. Fiery Finish is pretty bad. Manolith is okay, but we don't know that we're even going in that direction yet. Surge Mare is really good. Could almost be Signalish. I don't know that it is, though. I think I just want to stick green on the Bristling Boar, to be honest here. Surge Mare is good. No, let's take the good card. Let's take Surge Mare. Well, we maybe get rewarded with a mirror image. Mirror image is not great, but it's fine. No reason to jump into a Vanguard deck at the moment. Nope. Abnormal Endurance is the only thing that we're really sort of slightly looking at, but I think with the Surge Mirror already, I'm pretty okay with a mirror image here. If we can get like a Dreadmaw and copy a Dreadmaw with this, it's amazing. It's much less good when you copy, a Druid or something. But yeah, let's take mirror image. Green Blue, a combo I've not tried. That's a late Sky Scanner. No respect for the little Thopter buddy. Thud. It's the deck I want to play, but we're pretty far away from that. So let's take Sky Scanner. I wouldn't mind a Naturalize, but the fact that we have the Reclamation Sage already, we don't terribly need one. We could take a Druid. I don't know that we're going to be in that Auras deck. I mean, I guess we could take it now just in case we can get a Greenwood Sentinel. If we do get Talons of Wildwood or something cheap, that's okay. So let's take Druid of the Horns. Boy, that's late. No respect for Diregraph Ghoul either. I think we maybe take the dual land just in case of splashing. There's no Sultai Dragon though, correct? I think correct. But yeah, let's take the dual in case. Thornhide Wolves is a card that we could play. I hope we don't. Root Snare is a card we will not play ever. You couldn't pay me enough. But if you want to pay me to play it, let me know. Alright, so currently our best target for Prodigious Growth is like Druid of Horns, or I guess maybe Sky Scanner, just to make an 8/8 Trampler. God, that card's dumb. Oh, it's so dumb. It's so easy to disrupt, which is why I don't like it. But, I mean, if they don't disrupt it, bad stuff happens. We're really hoping to open the Vine Mare, just to be utterly unfair. But we kind of have to get that in, like, pick 2, pick 3 of each pack. And we have to require the person on our left and right to not be in green. So it's pretty low odds, I think, of getting the horse just in general. And yet somehow someone at FNM got this and the horse twice in a row. Last pick, Swiftclaw. Poor little cat buddy. Hey, you are unsplashable. What are you worth? $4.27 tickets. Well, we probably have to take that now, don't we? Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's super not splashable. Although we could just pitch blue, right? We could just say, see you, blue. I mean, it's not like we might get a Disperse back, but probably not. We'll get a Talon of Wildwoods back, maybe. I mean, yeah, we're not blue necessarily, so Angel, in you go. Maybe we are green-white after all. Starcrown Stag? Yeah, we green-white now. We green-white now. See a mirror image. See a water horsey. Crucible of Worlds. You must not be worth anything. $1.5 tickets. Not much. No. Pack 2, pick 3, sideboard plummet. Youch. Could take the Mighty Leap. I mean, that Disperse is the card that we super want, but our white is now infinitely better than the blue that we had, so blue is gone. I guess it's just Mighty Leap and cut white. I mean, Plummet should theoretically come back around, so let's take Mighty Leap. Somewhat important to note, the Satyr Wayfinder did not come back. Oh, we're in white. We've got an Oresco Swiftclaw. Get in there. And we might have another one. In fact, I think we have another one, because I do not want a Knight of the Tusk. I do not care for a Recollect. We can't splash for Isareth, unfortunately. She's great, though. So we'll take the second Swifty. So it would be great if we could get some life gain to try to turn this on otherwise, but I mean, she does just turn herself on quite well. We get an Oaken Form, which is sort of what we kind of want to do with one card in the deck, but it's not really worth it. So I think we're just going to be on Angel or Cavalry. I guess we're slightly leaning towards being an Angel deck at the moment. We do have the 2-drops. Yeah, I think we take first Angel over first Cavalry. In you go. Want to cut that Thornhide Wolves, preferably. Militia Bugler. Bugler. You miss so often. You hit Reclamation Sage, Druid of Horns, Sky Scanner, Druid of the Cowl at the moment. Dwarven Priest kind of actually works. If we have 4 creatures down, we play Dwarven Priest, we get an Angel. Bugler is good, though. I think we take the first Bugler over the first Priest, and we maybe try to prioritize a little bit lower drop creatures here. Giant Spider would be nice. Yeah, let's take Bugler. Literal 1 card here. Locks it on Linebreaker. We are at 11 creatures. We could take some janky auras, but boy is Knight's Pledge the worst. What would it be good on? It would be good on the Angel. It would be good on the Angel. It would be good on the Druid because we get the Beast. It's okay on the Sky Scanner. Awful on the Swift Claws. 4 mana 5/3. I don't play that card. I just don't. But I mean, we can probably get a replacement effect on Linebreaker. No, we'll get a Knight's Pledge if we want one. Let's take the Linebreaker. We may still just cut it anyways. And then a Dead Pack. Literal, utter Dead Pack. So let's take Brawl Bash. Well, I mean, we need 8 playables. Hopefully not, but let's take the Guardian. Wow. Rude. We'll take the sideboard Plummet. Our green actually disappeared, so I've got a strong feeling the person on our left is green. But that won't matter for pack 3. Second Sky Scanner is okay. It's not the worst. It's not the worst, so in you go. Wall of Vines for the side. Apparatus for the side. Or really regretful main. Let's take Wall of Vines. Knight, not going to play the first one, not going to play the second one. Red, white, land, why not? Sure. Alright, pack 3. Gimme... not Gigantosaurus. Anything but Gigantosaurus. Don't do it, Magic Online. Well, I guess I should have asked better, eh? Poison Tip Archer, we could... No, we didn't get the black-green land, did we? We did not. We did not. So... I mean, we could try to just hope that we hit the black-green land. Didn't I get... I got a blue-black one, right? Yeah, I got a blue-black one. Poison Tip Archer would be great. But is Gallant Cavalry just the better, safer pick because we may just not play the Archer? Currently our fixing is we draw 2 cards with Sky Scanners. Not the best. Not the best. Or do we take the Cavalry? Oh, it's an awful pick. I don't think Archer is worth splashing and hurting our mana base. Let's go with the Cavalry. Bugler. Druid. I think we might just take the second Bugler, because now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits off of it. Better than a third Swift Claw. Arguable about the Cowl, but yeah, let's take Bugler. So we're kind of in a white weenies deck. Hey, Hieromancer's Cage, and a Starcrown Stag, and another Druid. All things I want, but we're going to take the Cage. because we do need a bit of removal. Declare dominance. Well then, I think we're gonna take that, because that's how we win games, is we throw that on, you know, a crappy little 1/1, and we get through 15 damage or so with our other creatures. Oh, there is a Dwarven Priest sitting here, though. Oh, that goes with the Resplendent Angel. But I think we want to go Declare Dominance. It just ends games. Just ends them. But boy, there is actually a fair bit I want in this pack. Dominance in. Boy, that died off fast. I guess we're on Talons. That is what we are on. Yikes. Oh, a second Druid, eh? A second Druid, and we have Growth and Talons. I mean, it does work with Talons. We throw Talons on one, they kill it. We play another, we throw Talons back on it. I really don't care for Take Vengeance. We have a Hieromancer's Cage, we have a Rabid Bite. I don't think we need it. It's not good. So yeah, let's take another Druid. Elvish Rejuvenator, or a Rocks Oracle. We might just be on the Oracle here, just to draw another card, be another creature. Rejuvenator, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of it. I don't think we super need to ramp. We have Druid of the Cowl anyways. So yeah, we'll just take a Rocks Oracle here. Now, if I had 9 mana available, Declare Dominance, Inspired Charge would be cool. But I'm not going to bet on that. So we've got double Druid. I think we can cut the Thornhide Wolves. Is that our worst card? And put in a Knight's Pledge. Or is Linebreaker worse? Like, if we end up in the late game, this is just a big butt. Linebreaker doesn't do quite as much. Let's take the Linebreaker out, put it in Knight's Pledge. Nothing. Nothing. We'll take a Highland game, I guess. And we'll take a Highland game, I guess. Wow. Wow. Do we want a second Druid? Just get us up to produce growth, like, real fast? I think we do. Question is, what do we cut? Do we cut the Thornhide Wolves after all? I think we cut the Thornhide Wolves. And then if we find that we need blockers, we can do them. But I mean, if we need blockers, we're probably up against the aggro deck with 2/2s and whatnot, and Druid of the Cowls will block them anyways. They just might not eat them. Sure, and sure. Cool. We got a deck. And it's not a deck I've played yet, I don't think. I know I played a green-white deck early in the format on Magic Arena, but it was a train wreck and awful. So we didn't get the horse, we don't quite get to cheat with Prodigious Growth, but we'll see how this goes. We'll add some basic lands. 9, 8 sounds about right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The literal even split. 4 2-drop green, 4 2-drop white. Cool. Add to deck. Save deck. And we're going to go on into match 1. Cool. I was getting ready to stop the recording there, but we got the match real nice and quick, like, assuming the opponent joins. So yeah, the deck could have gone better. We could have got that Satyr Enchanter. We could have got some Luminous Bonds. Could have got the Vine Mare, but it seems like a totally fine deck. Totally fine. If we don't run into any crazy shenanigans, we should be totally fine. We'll keep. We're on the draw, so we're going to have to see what they do, whether this is a Druid. Okay, this is a Druid of the Cowl start, because it blocks. Opponent on the aggro plan. Play that plains. Show us how Amonkhet this format can be. So we'll drop Druid into, I guess, Stag? It seems fine. Yeah, there's the plains. Yeah, Druid into Stag seems fine. No 2-drop. Just swings in for 1. Well, that's not the start they wanted. So we get to drop a cowl and pass the turn, and they're not going to be able to attack with Motivator, but they will be able to attack with their 3-drop. So we'll see what happens there. Looks like the opponent missed a land drop. Yep. Alright, so we get to take massive advantage here. Yeah, let's go with the stag. Let's just get 'ems. Could get lightning striked here. If it does, that's fine. They used removal and we still have stuff to play. Whoa. We're back in my turn, but our opponent played a land? Our opponent played a land and passed the turn in record speed there, so I'm not entirely sure what happened. Let's get in for 3. Tap the Motivator. I have no clue what happened there. Alright, so we get in for 3, taking down to 17. And then we've got 5 mana available, so I guess we'll just drop a Druid of the Horns. Pass the turn. Opponent with another land drop. Gallant Cavalry, pretty good. Pretty good. So we are going to Swifty. And then we will bite the Knight. And we'll come in with 5, tapping down the Motivator. So they either go to 12 or they lose their Knight. They go to 12. Sounds fine. Another cavalry. Sure thing. Sure thing. So now we're in trouble. We are flooding. We've got too many lands. And nothing to do. So I guess the question slightly becomes, do they have the Board Wrath? And that is not something you should ever play around. It's a rare. The odds of them having it are super slim. So we could attack in with the Stag. We could attack in with the team. Tap down the Motivator. They double block. They block. They take 2. They go to 10. They have no board. They have a tapped Knight. We lose our Starcrowned Stag. We have 2 Druid of Horns. I mean, we're not killing these Knights other than in combat. So I think we still just have to keep putting pressure on them. Just have to put the pressure on them. And it looks like they missed another land drop there. Yeah, because that's their second time they played a Knight. So in and in, we'll tap a token. We should mostly clear the board here. They double block there. Trade there. Sure, that's fine. They go to 10, and they've got 2 Knights. And we've got another Druid of Horns. Cool. Pass the turn. It is ludicrously hot today. I'm hoping the fan I just turned around doesn't show up on audio too much. Sure, Angel of the Dawn, but I don't think they're going to attack. Well, no, they've got free attacks. They don't tap. Yeah, so we're taking 6 here. Just taking 6. So yeah, we're in trouble here. Opponent completely pulled back and we're flooding out. So, rip us. We lose. We lose. So even if I had played defensively and waited for better attacks and not attacked there, what did it do? It didn't do anything. We're still in the same situation. We still would have taken 6. They still would have had a 3/3 flyer that we couldn't deal with in the air. and we still wouldn't have done much. Taking 3, boss. Please no land. It's a Rocks Oracle. What do you find me? You find me. What can you possibly find me? You could find me a Resplendent Angel. That would actually be really cool. So we sideboard in Plummet, most likely here. Probably just Plummet, actually. Just a Plummet, I think. Thornhead Wolves kind of works. I mean, I think we're still holding off everything they have so far with 2 3s. Can I draw my card, please? Do you have Mana Tithe? ×3? It's a Knight's Pledge. Cool. On the Druid. Get a beast. Let's get Vigilance. It doesn't even get Vigilance. It doesn't even become a Knight. That's stupid. Ugh. The Electrify. Sure. Well, we still get the beast. And I think we just pass the turn. Nothing we can do here. We could have attacked him with the Druid. Oh my god. Uh-huh. 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 The red-white deck is very, very, very good. Very good. To a point that I would almost... to a point where I think I almost would say that if you're not playing red-white, you probably should like drop from your draft. It's one of those formats. It's Gate Crash. Play Boros or lose. Pass the turn. Is this what people refer to as roping in Magic Arena? Taking a long time and making your opponent want to concede out of frustration. What you got? Drill Master. Gross. Do you got something else as well? Sure Strike. Trumpet Blast. Down to 2. Of course. Nope. Nope. So Plummet in. Oh, Cage. Plummet in. And Mighty Leap's really good, actually. Probably just Knight's Pledge out. Man, that many Gallant Cavalries in a row is just not something you deal with. Declare Dominance is actually going to be really good in this matchup, so let's submit the deck and not flood. But you know what video series it is. It's Spikey Saturday. I should just record it on Friday. I am actually recording on Friday. I should just publish it on Fridays and call it Flood Fridays. So, what's our best draw? Our best draw is like get a Druid of the Cowl down. It blocks their team. Get the Angel on 3. Well, I guess if we're getting a Druid down, let's jump to 4. Get a Druid of Horns down. Blocks most of their team. And then jump into an Angel of our own. And then jump into a Prodigious Growth on something. Just got to be very aware of that Electrify in response to the growth. We're going to play first. Ever so slightly slow, but fine. Skyscanner or Bugler on 3, depending on how aggressive they are. I've got the Plummet for the Angel. Seems decent. And we statistically have an okay chance of drawing a 2-drop on turn 2. Can't remember what it is. Like 7 out of 33? It's not awful. It's far less likely that we draw 7 lands in a row. Drop your no motivator. Okay. Declare Dominance. Cool of you to show up. Don't need you quite yet. Don't need you quite yet. Alright, opponent. Are we bugling or scanning? We are scanning. Because opponent is slow. Oh, we could have buglered into bugler. Yeah, I think we're just scanning because we really want to hit that 4th land. Sky scanner, down you go to the battlefield. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Hey, we got the planes. Cool. So we've got stag, we've got bugler. I think I like stag this turn, and then bugler. Potentially we can hit like a 2-drop, and so we can double spell bugler 2-drop. Motivator down. Cool. Roxy. Yeah, we're just gonna go with the stag here. Get in for 1. Get in. Really want to hit that 5th land next turn. At which point we might actually Rock's Oracle instead. The fact that we have dominance in hand means that we can wait a little bit of a while and go wide. And still be fairly okay. Come on, you can't block it. It's flying. Unless they Mighty Leap. Nope, no Mighty Leap. Cool. Alright, so we'll drop the stag. Pass the turn. Gallant cavalry. Ooh, no gallant cavalry. Obvious combat trick in hand. Obvious combat trick in hand. Not a missed land drop. Gallant cavalry, because they're playing 17 of them. Ooh, the electrify. Yuck. 5th land. Alright, so we'll get in for 1. And then I think we just draw a card. It's a land. Okay. So next turn we're going to be on 6, and we can bugler. Even if we whiff on that bugler, we can then just bugler again. Seems fine. So now we get to flood the board a little bit. They can flood the board all they want, because the declare dominance turn just ends it. Though we might actually be looking a little bit more at a... holy crap. Maybe not an end, but a board wipe at least. Alright, so we are going to bugle. Finding Reclamation Sage. And I guess we're then going to drop Reclamation Sage. It doesn't block as well. No, we're going to bugler again. So that we block their team, and we get a druid. Cool. 6 mana, 2/2/3s, draw 2 cards. Seems decent. Seems decent. So they drop their angel next turn. We're going to take 10, go to 7. But we could then, what, +3, make it 5. We could kill the angel and a knight. Not the worst. Not the worst. But it would be awesome if they didn't play the angel this turn. How awesome would that be? Very. That's also a big boy. It's also a very big boy. It's a very big, hasty boy. Oh, we can't even declare dominance to make it die. That sucks. That's a real kick in the teeth. Okay. Okay. Do we flood the board? We probably start flooding the board, right? Like, let's drop a druid. Drop a Sky Scanner, see if we can draw a card. Draw a land to drop another Druid. Let's leave that green up. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. Still have to tap 3 mana anyways. Sky Scanner, land? Hieromancer's Cage, well that's nifty. That's super nifty. Yeah, we're going to come in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they take it. They go to 12. Cool. So we can cage up the Siege Breaker. We could also just double block with the Siege... Oh god, okay. So Inspired Charge. Assuming it's Inspired Charge, that'll kill that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We take 9. Otherwise we block it. Inspired Charge me. Trumpet Blast would be a little bit better. Nope, Inspired Charge. Well, at least we blocked properly there. So we take 5, we go to 6. They're left with 2 knights, and we're left with a sky. Holy god. Yep, it's Gate Crash. It's Gate Crash. You draft red, white, or you lose. So that's game 1. Take my advice. Draft red, white, or drop from the draft. Alright, but it's a draft, and that was the red-white player, so we should never have to play red-white again, right? And that's the beauty of pods. Alright, match 2. Let's not be against red-white. Let's, I mean, that was pretty good of our deck there. Our deck was doing exactly what it needed to do. We were drawing the right cards, we weren't flooding, but they just, whew, they got those Gallant Cavalries, they got those good cards, they got those attacky cards. So, opponent's playing first. We've got ourselves a Druid, light on gas, but fine. They've mulled, cool. Keep their 6, scry to where? The top. Must be nice. Must be nice. Yay. Drop the forest. Is it a Swift Claw or is it a Druid turn? My bet is that it's a Druid turn. Because they're gonna play their plains. Or their second mountain. I see. Definitely a Druid turn. Taken 2. Drop the Druid? Drop the Druid. There we go. Druid into probably just a Swift Claw, but then into a Druid of Horns. Play your plains. There's your plains. It's sort of like a plains. Draft red, white, or lose. Draft red, white, or lose. Yeah, we'll drop Swifty here. Oh, no. Got to take the damage off the Lightning Mare. Let's use all of our mana. Let's drop the Druid of Horns. Maybe we luck out and draw like our Knight's Pledge next turn. We get to go Knight's Pledge and Swifty. Gallant Cavalry. Hostile Minotaur. Yup. That's an angry boy. Alright, we're going to kill that horse. Opponent's down to 2 cards, keep them off creatures, and we're okay. We are totally okay if we keep them off creatures. Gonna want to stop drawing lands right about now. But we're okay. We're okay-ish. I will certainly trade with that Minotaur. If they use up a Sure Strike, that's fine. Nope. Onake Ogre. Sure, I don't want to cage that. And actually, Mighty Leap on Druid just wins the combat. So that is what we will do. We'll bite the Pyromancer just because we can. And there's nothing else that we can do. Because, repeat after me. Keep them off creatures. So there's no way they don't attack in with that Ogre. And we get to just eat it. Whoa, I clicked on the wrong creature. Alright, so we get to eat the Ogre. Trumpet Blast. Okay. I mean, they trade now, but okay. They're down to one card in hand. It's not a creature. We have successfully kept them off creatures, but they've kept us off creatures, and so our Prodigious Growth does nothing. We're pretty stacked on creatures, though. We shouldn't take too long to draw another one. We're probably going to have to cage whatever this is. 3/2, yeah. Gonna have to cage that. Creature, 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 creature. Give me a creature. Nope. Alright. Cage the Linebreaker. The upside is the colors that they're in, they have to have Hieromancer's Cage or Luminous Bonds to deal with Prodigious Growth. Their red spells do not kill anything. The second we stick a growth on something, their red is meaningless for killing our creature. The one card in hand kind of scares me. It might just be a land. It might also be something very much not a land. So let's try to pull out removal here. Okay. So they didn't hold up removal. They didn't try to kill this in response to this to 2 for 1 me. So if we stick the growth on it... that is too risky, though. We're just going to try to 5 them here. Try to tease that removal out on this, and then growth something else. Because we can play a Sky Scanner to draw ourselves a card. And play the card that we drew, and pass the turn. And we may just be able to get away with just not playing the growth. Don't even let them know we have it. Take Vengeance. Okay, so there was some removal. Still nervous about using that growth on the Sky Scanner. Star Crown Stag. Let's tease out some more removal. We got some more. Let's bash in for 1. Got him down to 14. We've got virtual 11 damage next turn, should we so desire. I really want to know what their cards are. Vanguard, sure. They've got to be sitting on lands. Oh, hey girl, hey. Yeah, they've got to be sitting on lands, so let's make them have removal. No? Cool. Take 11. Take 11. And then again, they use removal. We drop a Resplendent Angel. We're still in super good shape. This card's stupid. It's so easy to disrupt. So easy to disrupt. But it's one of those cards where it's just like, oh, you didn't draw the explicitly correct card, even though you have 7 copies of it. You lose. And that's not what I like in my formats. It's very high variance. It is good for newer players, because newer players can say +7/+7. That's big numbers. I love it. And they can play it, and they can win. They can win against anybody. They can win against LSV, because he didn't draw his Disperse, in the 1 turn that he had. But 9 out of the 10 games where he disperses it and he just wins, well, the new player doesn't remember that. And then they get these bad habits formed of playing cards like that. Alright. Let's do that again. That's how the deck's supposed to work. I think we kind of saw everything we wanted to see there. We saw our cage. Yeah, we kind of did what we wanted to do there. We've got a couple of different things going on with the druids and the auras and such. And our opponent really was super slow for being a red-white deck. I don't think we want to bring in a wall of vines or anything. Yeah, no, we should be fine without that. Opponent with the deep in the tank sideboarding, though. So we can take this opportunity to remind you that I'm an InkedGaming.com affiliate. InkedGaming.com sells really cool playmats. My Mana Leek playmat sitting right here, which several people have, because if you're a patron backer, when you hit $60 lifetime, whether that takes you 1 month, 2 months, 10 months to reach, I send you one of these playmats from InkedGaming.com. But if you want to buy your own Inked Gaming playmat with whatever picture you want on it, or one of their pre-printed ones, or dice, or card sleeves, or bags, or hoodies, or all kinds of stuff, you can go over there and use my coupon code MANALEAK10, all one word, 10, and get 10% off. So go check that out. Cool, this is a keeper. Opponent's mulligans. We're in good shape. We've got the druid, that will slow them down. We've got potentially bugler leaving up a blocker, or we could just jump right on into the druid. We've got stuff. And our opponent has scryed to the bottom. So worse start than last game. Do they have a land? Wait, no, okay. Okay. I thought for a second they were just not going to have a land. Ooh, another druid. Well, that's interesting. We could flood the board with mana. / blockers. So we've got 3 mana, 4 mana. 5. Yeah, we could have so much mana on like turn 4. I think we're going to do it. Because then we can bugler into 2 power creatures and play 2 power creatures and just flood the board and do our own Angel of Dawn. Pretend that, oh boy, buglers, you need to go and summon the sage. Oh, you need to go and summon the sage, like right about now. So much so that this whole flood the board with mana plan has to end. You need to go and find the reclamation sage right now. Did you find it? You did not. You failed at your job miserably. And we'll bash in for 1. So it's all on this bugler to find the sage before they just start flooding the board with 2/2s. Oh boy. Oh boy. And our stag is now at the bottom. That's a drill master. That's a drill oh, nope. Not going to equip the sword this turn, but they'll be attacking in next turn with it. Okay, we could cavalry to flood the board, but no, let's bugle again. Find that sage. Sage? Whiff again. But we're 8 cards deeper to the sage. So it's still a 1 in 21 chance. +2/+0, so it becomes a 4 or something. 4/1 specifically. Yes, whiff indeed. Thanks for the commentary. No, there's no point swinging in for 1 when we can just trade that druid off, since it's not that important, with another 1 in hand. So they're going to spend their turn, I imagine, equipping here. And then we actually get to... We're actually in okay shape as long as they don't have like a sure strike here, right? Like we get to eat the knight, and we get to eat the drill master. Okay, that actually wasn't that bad at all. Motivator, okay. Okay, that actually wasn't that big of a deal. land. So we're going to 4 him here. And then I think we're just going to flood the board with knights so that we could potentially do an angel turn next turn. And we'll throw the knight token in front of the motivator, assuming it gets the sword. But with them not having creatures, we're actually pretty okay with this sword here. Suit up the Vanguard, give it haste, or just suit up the motivator? Suit up the Vanguard, give it haste. The knight won't exist yet, though, so it's not going to get the bonus. And they just pass the turn. Perfect. Fine by me. And we get a land. So we actually get one hell of an angel attack here. One hell of an attack. Everything has double vigilance. And everything has 3 power. So 12? Can I interest you in taking 12? Apparently, yes. So they're dead in the air to the angel. So I think we might be okay. We might be okay. Maybe? Board wrath somehow. Act of treason. Okay. Okay. They gain a life. They gain a life. They don't die to the angel. I kill your Vanguard, and I kill your knight. They're gonna thud my angel. No, don't thud my angel. We still win. We still just win. Actually, no, if they thud... Yeah, if they thud a creature. We only take them to 2. Oh, no. Yeah, so we're gonna 4 them here. They're gonna block. I hope. There we go. They're gonna block. They've got 1 card in hand. We're gonna show off our flashy mythic and see if we get the rage quit. And then additionally drop a Swift Claw. And they need more blockers than is possible. So I think we win. I think we're 1-1. I think we beat red-white. This red-white deck, it's maybe not the better of the 2 that we've seen so far. Alright, so we're 1-1. We've got 1 match left. Let's see if we can finish up that quick before I've got to run to F&M and play more M19. Yay. Although I haven't played it in paper in a couple of weeks. I've been busy. So we'll see how it goes. And then tomorrow, more Magic, because it's the start of our M19 Sealed League. If you guys remember the stories of the Sealed League last time, we opened 3 packs and then drafted with knowledge of what we opened. And it was miserable. I hated it. I wanted to quit. I ended up getting, like, 3rd place, but I still super did not enjoy the format in any way, shape, or form. We'll keep, I suppose. This time around, because a fair number of people hated it quite a bit, but a few people really desperately want to draft because they think Sealed is unbalanced, we are now drafting and then opening our 3 packs. So it's not even a Sealed League anymore, it's now a draft league. Which is okay. Except I've seen myself do train wreck drafts, and knowing that it's over in 3 rounds is very comforting. Instead, having to wait 6 weeks and playing 24 matches, it doesn't sound nearly as good. So we've got a Swift Claw. We're up against red-green, presumably Rampy Dragons. No attacks is pretty darn good for us. We can get in for some serious damage here, as well as drop a Sky Scanner and probably kill almost anything they play next turn, with our Swift Claw being rabid. Ugh. My muscle memory got the better of me there, and I hit F2 as I was going into the attack phase. Whoops. And to all of you going down to the comments and yelling, try commenting and recording. and seeing how hard it is. M19's a bad format. M19's a bad format. It's because of this card. This card should never have been printed. These words, hexproof, should never be printed ever again. It's bad. It's just bad. It's flat out awful. It's a mechanic that has no reason to exist. Well, let's try to race, because if that gets prodigious growth in 2 turns, we're just toast. No, I will aggressively crusade against hexproof, as most people are. Marshall is, Saffron Olive is, all the big names are. It's a bad mechanic. It shouldn't exist. It leads to just miserable magic, uninteractive. It has no reason to exist. I will say I do like it on instants and sorceries. Like a single turn hexproof, that's actually pretty cool. That gives green a super conditional narrow counterspell, basically. So we just get to kill that Rocks Oracle, so that's good. On a 1/1, it's okay, as long as there's not a bunch of auras. But on a 5/3 with relevant text, that's just stupid. That has no reason to exist. So we're going to kill the Rocks Oracle with the Rabid Bite. We're going to bash in for 3, 4, 5, 6, take him down to 10. Drop another Swift Claw, which blocks the Vine Mare. We should math for a second, not that it matters. If they growth 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, we don't die if they put a prodigious growth on it. And we actually just declare dominance win next turn? No, not quite. 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite. Or wait, 3, 6, 7, 8. Not quite. We can take him to 2. Inferno Hellion. It's not a big deal. Yashina Pyromancer, sure. So if they don't attack, we get to declare dominance and kill a 5/3 and a 7/3. And we're gonna do that thing I said. And then we're gonna follow it up with an angel. Alright, so let's declare dominance on the Swift Claw, because that's 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Declare dominance. Bash in. So yeah, if I hadn't missed that attacked phase, we actually would have just killed him by putting declare dominance on Skyscanner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we would have. So big whiff on my part. But they even blocked in the order that I wanted to kill them. Cool. So they go to 4. They've got a pretty bad board, and we've got an Angel of Dawn coming down. Seems good. Seems good. That's a lot of mana. What you doing? Hey, Dreadmaw. So they block there, and they take 2 in the air. Like they just do not care. So we just don't attack with anything except for the Skyscanner. Take him to 2. Have him dead in the air next turn. Hey, lands. How's it going? Drop the angel. In for 2. So, I mean, we could attack in with everything. They block Swifty on the Dreadmaw. It just dies. They block there. It eats that. They have to block it. So, I mean, do we want to have 3 creatures versus 1, or do we want to have 4 versus 2? That's honestly a tough decision. Let's make it 3 versus 1. 3 versus 1. Yeah, no, that's better blocks. Not sure why I didn't see blocking that way. But that's better blocks. But they need an answer for the Flyers in this turn, or if they do kill the Angel, 2 turns. If it's a main deck plummet, I quit. Druid of the Cowl, sure. That doesn't do it. Okay, I'll take 6. I'm assuming they have nothing? Two cards in hand. So the only way we die now is if they like electrify the angel on our turn. Deck. So, I mean, make them have it. I don't think they do. Oh, they do. Yeah. Fucking main deck Plummet. Do not main deck Plummet. It is not a main deckable card in any way, shape, or form. Deck, come on. It is not a main deckable card. You should never, ever, ever have that in your main deck. In some formats, yes. Like, what was it? Dragons of Tarkir? It was okay, because there were so many flyers. But it's not a main deckable card in this format. But players get lucky. Players can play bad cards, bad cards, and that 1 out of 10 times, it'll get you. Yeah, so we don't have anything to go in. I just slammed submit deck. Also, the sideboard seems frozen for me. We're going to play first. We are going to, I guess, keep this hand. It's not the best, but we'll keep it. And hopefully do better. Hopefully not die to garbage main deck cards. Oh boy. I guess at least it wasn't a fog. Opponent mulls to 6. They keep their 6. They scry to the top. Sure thing. Dropper Forest, pass the turn. Draw a 2-drop. Also, we have 2 druids. And we've never seen our talons. Never seen our talons of Wildwood. 2-drop. It's a land. Pass the turn. So, we will Sky Scanner or Bugler. I think Bugler might be the play. More lands. Okay. Our deck's just making sure that we can cast Declare Dominance. Bugler into literal nothing. Yay! Times that I've whiffed on this card is crazy. We actually had a really good start in this draft. Game 1 or Game 2, Match 1 anyways. We hit like back-to-back with it. I don't think we've hit since. Colossal Majesty. Yeah. That's a card. It's a card that, I mean, I've heard a lot of people say it's good. And come on, deck. I can see where the goodness is. It's just, it's not quite my style. I guess with Rock's Oracle, it's really good. Ooh, we just get to kill it next turn anyways. Just get to kill it next turn anyways. So that's Dees. Sarkhan's Unsealing is what we're going to kill instead. Because that can just wrath the board in this deck. Because it's what? Power 7 or greater? Yeah, we're going to Rex Sage the Unsealing. Boop. Yes. We're going to 3-'em. They also missed a land drop? Yeah, 1 land drop so far. We're going to 3-'em and we're going to drop the Druid. And that if we can just not flood, we're actually going to be in pretty good shape. Bailoff, okay. How do we get... yeah, just flooding like crazy. So we could declare dominance on the Bugler, which will kill the Bailoff. And we get in for 1, 2, 3, 4. They don't draw a card. I think I'm actually okay with that, just getting that Bailoff out of the way. Just get the Bailoff out of the way. So they block the Bailoff. Bailoff dies. We get in for 4. They go to 13. Dead big creature. And we're in okay shape. Rocks Oracle, so they're going to start drawing cards again next turn. But that is something we can attack into pretty well. They have to trade, but it's fine. Bugler has just about outlived his usefulness. Technically not a land. Alright, so we are going to 2, 3, 4, 5 them. 2, 3, 4, 5 them. I think they're going to block. Maybe they really want to draw their card. Maybe they're okay going to 8 here. Maybe they're okay going to 8. They are okay going to 8. It's going to be a big angel turn. So we'll drop, I guess, just our hand. Just get everybody out there in case of angel. It's going to be a shame that we've never played Resplendent Angel. Or I guess we played it, but the game was over. Alright, so they've got their Colossal Majesty online. They're drawing cards. Are they drawing answers? Currently they've got block, block, take 2, 3, 4, 5, go to 3. Seems decent. And we just need to not flood now. Dreadmaw. We could draw Angel. We could draw Hieromancer's Cage. Oh, okay. High. Yeah, I don't need a 1-3. And now we lose. Boy. Plummet if we win. If we win, Plummet comes in. You never think to sideboard Plummet in against green-red. Alright, let's drop the Rocks Oracle. Should have left up Plains there in case of Angel. Gallant Cavalry, can't quite cast it, but that's fine. But we don't have attacks anymore. And yeah, they're just going to start drawing all kinds of cards. We really need to hit, I guess, the Angel. Declare Dominance would work quite well, actually. Hey, Ma. Declare Dominance. Another Druid of Horns. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool, we can cast everything. So we are going all in on... Wait, what? Yeah. We're going all in on drawing that Angel. It's the only way we do this. At this point, they're at 4 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got lethal, but they're gonna drop at least 1 creature next turn, if not 2. Absolutely, they are. Also, can I have this Declare Dominance back? Draconic Disciple, so that's just going to be a dragon next turn if they want it to be. There's a second creature. Here comes a third creature. Cool. So there goes the lethal plan. What time is it? 5:45. Boy, it's going much longer than I wanted it to. I really need more time to record. We're slowly getting there. I don't think you have attacks, so I'm just going to have to pass the turn here. Ooh! If we top deck Declare Dominance, we win. Top deck Declare Dominance and win. 1 out of 23 chance. Not Declare Dominance. Prodigious Growth. But it's a land. You all knew it was going to be a land. Yeah, so we'll bash in for 1 again. Because they're out of flying blockers. Or wait. Yeah, no, that's fine. In for 1. I didn't just miss lethal or something, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we'd only take them to 4 and we die on the crackback. So we'll bash in for 1, take him to 7. And then flood out and die is my assumption. Flood out and die. So, rewinding back, had we not declared dominance to kill the Vigilant Baloth, they would have had a 5-5 that was attacking in every turn that we couldn't deal with. Right? We'd have to triple block to kill it. So, I don't think that was a mistake. I think we had to rip that Baloth off the battlefield. Especially with the Vigilance, which means that it can attack and we can't even attack into it because they attacked or tapped it to attack with. Womp womp. Come on, opponent. You've got me dead, I imagine. I see. So you're going to deal 3 to me? Rock's Oracle? It's got to just be me, right? Who are you targeting? Me. Sure. Down to 10. That's fine. That's fine. So we've got one more turn, assuming this dragon comes in. We've got one more turn to draw Prodigious Growth. And oops, I win the game. Oh no, we don't, because they've got the dragon now. Never mind. Oh, they're just going to team me. Alright. Fun. Ah. Coward. Alright, down to 5. Come on, come on, come on. I've got places to be. Prodigious Growth. Hieromancer's Cage. That doesn't do it. Damn, that doesn't do it at all because they just make another dragon. So we Prodigious Growth their Dreadmaw. It doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They take 2, 3, 4. They go to 3. We lose. Womp womp. Concede game. That sucked a lot. 1 and 2, better than 0 and 2, but not by much. The deck was, as I said, aggressively okay. It was fine. It wasn't the best version of the deck. I think even the best version of the deck isn't that great. Not my favorite thing. Anyways, M19, not super enjoying it. We've got some number of weeks left to do it. It's looking like 5 or 6 weeks left to do it, so let's hope that we can get some sort of enjoyment out of it, because it really friggin' sucks right now. Anyways, 1 and 2, hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Let me know what you're drafting. Let me know if you've done green-white. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can always find me on Twitter at the Mana Leek. That's Leek, like the vegetable, not the card. You can also find me at facebook.com/Mana Leek, twitch.tv/Mana Leek, and patreon.com/Mana Leek. If you like the content, click that thumbs up button. Click subscribe if you want to see more. And if you do have questions, comments, or suggestions, let me know. Otherwise, see y'all next time.